We would like to welcome you to the subject of cultural awareness in a multicultural workplace. Our world is an amazing place with equally amazing people in it. The United Arab Emirates consists of 7 individual emirates, and the local people, the Emirati, are welcoming and caring people who value highly the multicultural population that they host. The UAE is an Islamic country with a very diverse population from all corners of the world. This means that there is an Islamic context to the society within which people live and operate, but a highly multicultural aspect to the people with whom you will live and work. By respecting both local culture and the cultural backgrounds of all people within the region, we can build relationships of mutual respect and be quickly accepted by the people around you. We all feel deep down that our own culture is correct, so when interacting with people from other cultures, we must override that autopilot. And in the UAE specifically, we would like to take you through some examples of ways in which we all need to be culturally aware and sensitive. It is key to understand the region's respect for gender. In this culture, males and females will often group together simply because it reflects our cultural beliefs. It is always best to allow local females to determine whether shaking hands is appropriate. If they offer their hand, it is okay, but if they do not, it is not a sign of unfriendliness. Similarly, to avoid causing discomfort, males should not enter an elevator if there are only females in it, unless they indicate they are happy for you to do so. Appearance is another key area to be sensitive. The local people cover themselves, and the best advice is always to be conservative with your dress code. English is not the first language for most people in the region. Therefore, always check that people have understood what you are saying. A more subtle cultural behavior is that UAE nationals will not necessarily be forthright with their views and opinions. They like to be invited to offer their views, so be inclusive and ask them for their contribution to the conversation. During the period of Ramadan, please ensure that any food and drink are taken in the appropriate designated places, and in so doing, showing sensitivity for this important time for Muslims. By respecting and being sensitive to the country, its people, its tradition, and the Islamic faith, there are many opportunities for a rewarding life here. NBAD is a richly multicultural workplace that draws from people in every corner of the world. Through effective multicultural working, we are aiming to weave all of these different cultures into one NBAD culture, a unique and powerful globally oriented culture that will be an important part in delivering our vision of being recognized as the world's best Arab bank. When we are all in the same culture, we don't have to think about how we behave, but this can be the problem in a multicultural society. We may say or do things that are perfectly acceptable in our own culture, but in doing so offend or upset others who see what we are doing or saying in a very different light. It is only by learning about other cultures and sharing our own culture with others that mutual understanding is built. The way we behave towards each other can be easily misinterpreted. Cultural maturity can be expressed at 4 levels. Firstly, my way is the only way, where we only see things from our own cultural viewpoints. This creates only conflict and resentment. Secondly is, my way is the best way. You can see things from other viewpoints, but ultimately you believe that your way is best. Thirdly, my way or your way. We choose the best way from the options available, but it is still one way or the other, your way or my way. The most mature approach is build anew our way, where we work together using our different perspectives to create a new way, the best way for the situation, drawing from all of our viewpoints and ideas. There are 3 main steps to becoming more multiculturally aware in this way. Firstly, learn about the cultures of those around you. Read about their culture. Talk to them while listening actively to check understanding. Listen to them with an open mind and a willingness to learn. And most importantly, resist blaming or judging people for what they do. Just try to understand more deeply. Secondly, always try to treat people in ways that respect their culture. This means not judging others, but trusting them and adapting your behavior towards other people according to their cultural background. It is better to talk to them about their cultures than to make assumptions and get it wrong. Finally, play your part in building this tolerant and accepting culture by sharing your knowledge of your own and other cultures. Play your part in helping build cultural awareness in NBAD by sharing what you know about your own culture and have discovered about others' cultures. Diversity and difference are the essential building blocks to teams. Together, we are better. So we all become stronger individually and together by embracing our differences. By building a new our way, we can get the best from all of our people and build the one NBAD culture that will enable us to be unique in the world and become the world's best Arab bank.